Let's talk about Chelsea then, shall we? A 4-0 victory, all the goals coming in the second half against Crystal Palace. How would you assess this performance, Frank?
Let's say a serious one. I'm pleased with Thiago Silva, who had a good game for the second game that he plays in the Premier League. Clearly with Zuma, it works. But you have to say that it's hard to judge Chelsea when you have a Crystal Palace team. We have talented player at front, like I don't know if you say Easy or Ez, Zaya, and I forgot the last one. They are talented player, but they don't attack. They don't want to attack. They only defend. And I don't understand what Crystal Palace did today. They didn't want to play. And I saw the frustration of the forwards. So it's now saying that. I think Chelsea was serious. They did what they had to do. I'm not convinced yet about what Frank wants to do with that team because they're not fully ready. I mean, Pulisic just came back. We're still waiting on Ziyech. We're going to see what's going to happen to the others. The team is not ready. It's going to take a little bit longer to be able for us to judge them. But otherwise, well, it's good to win and to win quite widely. So let's say that I'm pleased for Frank and the team, but still lots of things to do.
Great first start in the Premier League though for Chilwell for Chelsea, Stevie.
Yeah, no question. He was outstanding. He looked the part. He looked mature. Sometimes you play your first game and you're a little nervous. Not this guy. He was absolutely superb, both defensively and going forward. Obviously, he got the goal and he had a good cross for Zuma's header. So, yeah, he was the real bright spark in this game for Chelsea because you might look at the scoreline, but it wasn't a completely convincing performance. Crystal Palace, yes, didn't come to play. They were never in the game. And I think if you're Frank, you want your strikers to be putting the ball in the net. 2 penalties and 2 goals from defenders is great, but going forward they haven't quite gelled, and I don't think they will until Frank decides. Certainly getting everybody fit will help, but Frank's going to have to make a decision of what he's attacking for are probably going to be in order for them to get in some sort of rhythm, because they're not in any rhythm. There's no real connections with the front four yet. So, yeah, it's a great result. It's 3 points. It's 4-0. It looks good, but there's a lot of work ahead still.
Would it not have been better to let Werner take that second penalty, Stevie, just to get him off the mark in the league?
No, that's unprofessional. What they did and what Azpilicueta did is show you how to be a professional.
Right.
Because Jorginho is the penalty taker, and he takes the penalties regardless. I don't care whether somebody's on a hat-trick or they need a goal or whatever. You do the professional thing, and they did it.
But does it not offer that relief, that kind of, right, okay, I'm off the mark now, and there we go?
Well, what happens if the opposition go up the other end and score 3 goals?
Oh, then they're never going to do that, Stevie, wasn't it? This is the perfect opportunity.
Oh, they're never going to. No, that never happens in football, does it?
No, not Crystal Palace.
Dan, doesn't matter. That's why I said it was professional. That's why.
Okay.
That's professional.
Frank, do you agree?
Dan, I completely agree with Stevie because I think it happened to me when there is a hierarchy on penalty takers, and I was the first one. And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank signed for Chelsea, and there was a penalty, and he took the ball, and Gustavo Poyet came on to him and say, you know what? Jimmy, here the first penalty taker is Frank Leboeuf. So you're giving me the ball and I will give it to Frank. That's what it is. That's, as Stevie said, it's professional. We are not there to give gifts. We are there to win games. I think Werner is pleased with the win, with that the fact that Jorginho scored 2 goals, even if it's on penalties. We are not kids. It's not an amateur game. It's a professional game.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.